Like, share, and subscribe. Well, good morning on this Brown Friday. And what is Brown Friday anyway? Well, Brown Friday is the busiest day of the year for plumbers. Yes, the busiest day of the year for plumbers is Brown Friday. Okay, so X marks the spot. Now we got an X here and we got an X there. And so Grandpa's going to explain these X's to you in a second. These are trend lines, and Grandpa's getting better at trend lines all the time here. So, first off, a little bit about the market makers and what they are and what they do. Market makers provide the liquidity needed for the markets to function properly. They're absolutely needed. And in order to do this, they have multiple exchanges that are allowed to trade above and below the price point. In some cases, up to $100 or more away from the price point. And what Grandpa does is, with the blinking, is I monitor where they're buying and selling far out from the price point, and I keep track of it, and that gives us an area of substance. This yellow line here at 283 is a place of substance. 280 has had a place of substance since 9/11 23, over 2 months since they've been there, and they're going to go there. Grandpa just doesn't know how. This is the oldest place of substance that we have currently by far. Down here we have 184.50, which is also a place of substance, and they're going to go there also. Just not 100% sure which one is coming first. Now we're closer to this one than we are to that one, and this one is older, so that gives some weight to it, because we're coming up on December 11th. This thing is going to be 3 months old. That's an old place of substance, as far as Grandpa can tell. Okay, so what do we got going on here? This red line right here is a trend line, and it's a downward trend in Tesla stock. It started a little over 2 years ago up at 414.50, and nothing has broken this line since, in over 2 years. 2 years right to there. Okay? And we're still below it. And when we break that line, I think we're going to be off to the races. But we got to close above that line. But this line here is good for 11 months. We have 11 months of uptrend since we bottomed out at 101.81. And up to right here is the 11th month. Okay? And it's very important. It shows we're in uptrend, but if you look at here you got the X. This is 246 right there, which really doesn't hold a whole lot of relevance other than it's the spot where the two lines meet. But what holds relevance is this area right here. It's getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And at some point, it's going to break through the top or through the bottom. And when it closes below or above, we're off to the races one way or the other. Now, in a trend, you want to take, and the trend that you're in, I was thinking, this 2-year-old one was be overridden by the 11-month one, because the 11-month one is the more current one. But then Grandpa did a little more researching and drawing lines, and I made this blue line. And that's what I want to talk to you about, because I didn't like it. But this blue line right here is a downtrend line. And each of these candles is 1 month. And for 5 months, at the end of this month, which isn't very far away, this candle's almost a month old, we have been in a sharp downtrend for 5 months. If it breaks above here and closes above there in the say 251, 252 area approximately, we're golden, and we're probably going to go off to the races. And on the other hand, if she breaks this red line down here, which you're looking at about the 204, 205 area, if she breaks that, it ain't going to be good. We'll be looking at 101. So I just wanted, this is the most current trend. Now, that's not the end of the world. This is a monthly chart. So let's look at our other, because we have other shorter term trends that we also got going on. I just didn't like this 5-month downtrend. And I'm going to leave these on here till it goes right through it one way or the other, and we can see what happens together here. Regardless, you're going to see this substance here at 280, 283, and you will see 184.50 in your future. And the trend lines should give us some indication of which one's coming first. Okay, so I jumped a chart. This is the daily. Let's go to the weekly. Okay, so here's the weekly. Here you have the 2-year line coming across, 2-year downtrend. Here you have the 11-month one coming up, and they're going to meet right there at the 246, and she going to break out the top of the red line or the bottom of the red line. And then you also have the blue line, which is 5 months of downtrend coming right here. So we covered it in the weekly. Currently in this weekly, we do have on my Japanese candles right here, we got a buy signal in this weekly, and it's a strong signal. So don't jump off the bridge yet. Wait till, well, they say it's Black Friday, but according to the plumbers, this is Brown Friday. Okay, so weekly, now we'll do daily. And here's the daily. We are going up. We have a buy signal in the daily. We have she's no reason to get off this bus. She's got to get past this blue line. If we don't break this blue line, we're in a world of hurt, and that's a fact. She's heading up. Here's the 4 hour. Now in the 4 hour, excuse me, we've got a reversal signal here. And we have a sell signal in this 4 hour. Currently, the price of Tesla is about 232. It dipped down to 231.40 or 50 pre-market here in early going. They start at 4 a.m. over somewhere else. If you got Webull out of China or Moomoo as your brokerage, you can start trading at 4 a.m. But I'm with Schwab and TD Ameritrade, and they let you start at 7 a.m. So here's your 4 hour chart. We have a reversal sell signal in the 4 hour. And let's see. Let's look at the hourly. I got to speed this up a little bit. Hourly. Well, and keep in mind, this is not after hours. I'm looking at strictly. We have a buy signal in the hourly, but it's already dropped down to 232 since this was up in the 234 range, and we've dropped down $2 pre-market. And I anticipated to open at 236 area, but Grandpa might be wrong about that. They're making Grandpa look bad, but it ain't. It's not 9:30 yet either. She can move a long ways. So 30-minute, we have a buy signal, and I'm not going to go past the 15-minute. The 15 minutes of buy signal. They're all buy signals in the smaller time frames, but that 4 hour is not good. It's not good because it's still a sell signal. I'll guarantee it in that 4 hour. But she can turn in a heartbeat. So that's a little bit about the X's, and this is a tight range. We're not going to be here much longer. It's going to go below the red line or above the blue line. And on this X, we don't got too long to wait. So Grandpa thinks we're going to 280 first and beyond, but you just never know what they'll do. Okay, all good things are from the Lord, and thanks for listening. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. Grandpa needs subscribers. It'd be nice if somebody subscribed sometime. Bye.